The other horror film Paris Hilton starred in, Nine Lives from 2002, written and directed by Andrew Green, then rewritten by script doctor Tom McRae, to little effect. Unfathomably shot on 35mm film and displaying an out-of-season lack of self-awareness, Nine Lives is as vapid and insufferable as its namesake star, who thankfully has a minimal amount of screen time. It is miraculous how oblivious the film is towards how the audience would engage with these socialite cunts, as if it was going to be a glove fit to become the next Scream. This bad judgment is most notable in the opening dinner scene that seems to go on for fucking hours, with constant fade cuts to convos that do little to evoke empathy with our ruling class cast, unless you count for the dialogue, which is so laughably insipid and delves constantly into unintentional parody. I don't know what I would do if this film was a comedy. It would be completely insufferable, but thankfully it plays it straight, and the film retains a slight amount of entertainment value because of it. However, the enjoyment comes completely from the lack of self-awareness on the filmmaker's part, I must stress. The film itself has only surprisingly good cinematography going for it, which kinda reeks of UK Film Council tax scam, but that's just me. Everything else is completely, crushingly boring. The flat and impassioned performances all round, the aforementioned screenplay which makes no effort to add meat to the bones even though the production value demanded that it did so, and also, as an additional annoyance of mine, the awkward editing which has utter zero sense of timing, removing the film completely of either suspense or atmosphere, or with how eager it is to fucking get things over with. I concur with the sentiment, but maybe with a subgenre as ethereal as supernatural horror, maybe there was at least some warrant to smell the roses. The way Nine Lives is cut, shit just happens. And even worse, the shit ain't crazy enough to even have this film delve into the psychotronic. I still can't get over how well shot this film looks though. It is in complete contrast to the other filmmaking elements on display, which are all utter dogs. Well, at least there's no rape scene, which is a common trope in supernatural horror, unfortunately. Also, considering all the elite cunts littering the screen, there's very little bigotry, or screeching, or idiotic infighting. In fact, the craft behind Nine Lives overachieves and lifts a dog of a screenplay into something that looks remotely big time. However, as much as you can marvel over the keen use of practical lighting and sexy looking blue filters, the story is dull, the characters are completely unsympathetic, and the direction is absolutely pedestrian. I simply can't think of anything else other than a tax haven willing this 81-minute chore into existence. Nine Lives is technically accomplished, but emotionally bankrupt, with a script and performances that are inept enough to have one be completely detached from the narrative's events, but functional enough to prevent any attempts at ironic engagement. Nine Lives is an exceptionally smooth-brained affair that, like Paris Hilton herself, looks good but only has that going for it. Well, that and money. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe. Tomorrow's film is The Horrible Dr. Bones.